Shigetoshi Kotari, the final round of a rising star. In the world of professional boxing, every fight tells a story. Some stories end in victory, with a champion raising their hands to the roar of the crowd. Others end in defeat, leaving fighters determined to come back stronger. And then there are the rare, heartbreaking stories that end far too soon, stories that remind us of the real dangers behind the sport's beauty. The life and career of Shigetoshi Kotari, one of Japan's most promising super featherweight boxers, is one such story. It is a tale of discipline, passion, and the relentless pursuit of excellence, tragically cut short at just 28 years old. A journey forged in dedication. Shigetoshi Kotari's path to the boxing ring began, like so many others, in a small local gym. Born with natural athletic talent and a competitive spirit, Kotari found in boxing not just a sport, but a purpose. His early trainers quickly recognized his potential. In those first years, the gym became his second home. Long hours of shadowboxing, endless rounds on the heavy bag, sparring sessions that tested both skill and mental toughness, these were the foundations of his future success. Every punch thrown in training was a step toward a dream, to one day wear a championship belt. As an amateur, Kotari built a reputation for his sharp technique and an almost unshakable composure under pressure. His footwork was crisp, his jab precise, and his counterpunches timed with surgical accuracy. He wasn't just another fighter, he was a craftsman in the making. Rising through the professional ranks. When Kotari turned professional, he brought that same discipline into the paid ranks. His professional debut was met with cautious optimism by boxing fans who had heard of his amateur accomplishments. Over the next few years, he compiled a record of 8 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws. Those numbers alone don't capture the full measure of his journey. Each fight added to his experience, whether it ended in triumph or setback. Kotari's style was a blend of calculated patience and sudden bursts of aggression. He could outbox his opponent from a distance, then close the gap with lightning-fast combinations. This versatility made him dangerous to anyone in the division. August 2nd, the championship bout. The night of August 2nd was supposed to be another chapter in Kotari's rise. He was set to challenge Yamato Hata for the OPBF Super Featherweight Championship. The venue was packed, the air charged with excitement. 2 skilled Japanese fighters were about to go head-to-head for regional glory. From the opening bell, it was clear that this was going to be a grueling match. Kotari worked behind his jab, testing Hata's defense. Hata, in turn, responded with sharp counters, making every round a chess match fought with gloves. Round after round, the momentum shifted back and forth. Kotari landed clean right hands that snapped Hata's head back. Hata answered with flurries that pushed Kotari onto the ropes. The crowd was on edge, knowing the fight could swing either way. After 12 exhausting rounds, the judges' scorecards revealed a split draw. Neither man would leave with the belt that night, but both had given the fans a contest worth remembering. The moment everything changed. What happened next would change everything. Not long after the fight ended, Kotari began feeling unwell. Moments later, he collapsed, losing consciousness. Medical personnel rushed into action. The celebratory atmosphere of the arena dissolved into stunned silence as Kotari was placed on a stretcher and taken out of the venue. At the hospital, doctors diagnosed him with a subdural hematoma, a type of bleeding on the brain that can be life-threatening if not treated. Immediately, he was rushed into emergency surgery. For 6 days, Kotari fought the toughest battle of his life, not against an opponent in the ring, but against the damage caused by the sport he loved. His family kept vigil, his teammates offered prayers, and fans across Japan hoped for a miracle. The heartbreaking news. On August 8th, the boxing world awoke to devastating news. Shigetoshi Kotari had passed away. The announcement hit hard, not just in Japan, but globally. The World Boxing Organization (WBO) issued an emotional statement. Greater than, rest in peace, Shigetoshi Kotari. The boxing world mourns the tragic passing of Japanese fighter Shigetoshi Kotari, who succumbed to injuries sustained during his August 2 title fight. A warrior in the ring, A fighter in spirit. Gone too soon. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family, team, and the entire Japanese boxing community. It was a tribute that captured who Kotari was, not just an athlete, but a warrior who fought with heart and honor. A sport in reflection. Whenever tragedy strikes in boxing, it sparks difficult conversations about the sport's safety. Boxing is, by its nature, dangerous. Yet it is also beloved for the skill, courage, and spirit it demands. WBC President Mauricio Suleiman spoke out following Kotari's passing. We are deeply sorry for this loss. This ring accident forces us to reflect and redouble our efforts to make boxing safer. We must continue research, develop improved safety measures, and expand prevention programs. Our deepest condolences go out to Kotari's family and to the boxing community in Japan. His words underscored a truth that the sport's leaders, trainers, and fighters have long acknowledged: the need to constantly improve safety without losing the essence of boxing. Immediate change in Japan. The Japan Boxing Commission (JBC) responded quickly, announcing a new rule that would take effect immediately. From now on, all OPBF title fights would be shortened from 12 rounds to 10 rounds. While some critics argue that too fewer rounds may not dramatically change safety outcomes, others believe that reducing fight duration, especially in championship bouts, can help minimize prolonged damage and fatigue-related injuries. Remembering Kotari's legacy. For those who knew him, Kotari will be remembered not only for his fights but for the man he was outside the ring. Humble in victory, gracious in defeat, he treated his opponents with respect and his fans with gratitude. His story now joins those of other fighters whose careers and lives were cut short, serving as a solemn reminder of the risks involved in the sport. But it also serves as an inspiration for change, pushing the boxing world to seek new ways to protect the athletes who give so much of themselves every time they step into the ring. The fight that never ends. Shigetoshi Kotari's professional record, 8 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws, tells part of the story. But his true legacy lies beyond numbers. It lies in the conversations about safety that his passing has reignited, in the reforms it has already inspired, and in the memories he leaves behind for those who watched him fight. In boxing, the final bell may signal the end of a bout, but some battles continue long after. The fight for safety, for protection, and for the well-being of the sport's warriors is one such battle. And in that ongoing fight, the spirit of Shigetoshi Kotari will always remain.